Hi you guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm back at it again. This is a how to do highlights video. So I'm going to first go in with my quick blue bleach. I think I use about 4 scoops because I need to bleach 3 bundles and a frontal. So I start off with that, and then I'm going to use the 30 volume developer, and I'm just going to mix it until it's like a soupy consistency. So the first bundle I'm doing is the 20 inch, and I'm going to just detangle it, comb it out just to make sure that you're not dealing with any tangling while you're doing the bleaching process. So I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to work from the bottom on up, and then I'm going to comb it midway through. And once I'm done detangling it with the comb, I do like to go ahead and put more bleach on it because sometimes it can take away the bleach from certain strands. So I just go back in and make sure that I'm bleaching everything. And I also make sure I turn the bundles because you can definitely miss a lot of spots if you do not do so. So please just be reminded to do the back of the bundle as well as the front. So once I'm done, I go ahead and wrap it up in the aluminum foil, and I'm going to do the 18 inch of the same. And the processing time can definitely be different depending on what kind of hair you have. I would suggest checking on your hair every 15 minutes just to make sure everything is going as planned and however light that you want the hair to get. Okay, so on to the 16 inch. I'm going to do this one a little bit differently because I want some highlights and lowlights in this bundle. So what you see me doing now is taking my rat tail comb, and I'm going to take out some pieces that I want to be highlighted. And then I'm going to go back in later to bleach the rest of the bundle. And you guys, make sure you dig the comb to the bottom of the bundle, if that makes sense, when you're parting. So there will be an even amount of highlights. And you can see here where I'm trying to move the hair away from the top so that I can also highlight the hair towards the bottom of the bundle. So this just assures that everything is proportioned and everything is looking balanced and not just highlights on one side of the bundle and not the other. So once I gather up all the hair that I want to bleach now, I'm going to put a ponytail holder on the rest of the hair that I'm not using at the moment. And then I'm going to go ahead and bleach it just how I did the other 2 bundles. So now it's time to color. Now that I'm done with the bleaching part, I'm going to take this dark brown color and put it on the 20 inch and the 18 inch. So since we did the highlights for the 16 inch, we are now going to bleach the whole bundle. So now I just am detangling it, and then I'm going to just go ahead and slap that bleach on it. Okay, so I went ahead and made my wig off camera. Now I have to get rid of this brassy color, put some highlights and lowlights in it. So let's fix this wig up. I am parting the frontal hair from the bundle hair because I want to work on the bundles first. So I am using this Revlon color called medium golden brown, and I'm just gonna go in between each one and just put this on certain strands. It wasn't a method to it. I just wanted to create some lowlights within all of the highlights. So you'll see what I do as you keep watching. So here you can see it a little bit better. You see some strands I didn't touch and some strands I put the golden brown on. So it's your preference. However, if you want more highlights, you know, don't put that much golden brown. If you want a lot of low lights, then you want to add more of the golden brown. So I'm doing the exact same thing to my frontal, but what I'm going to do is use the end of my brush just to separate the hair, and I'm going to use the golden brown for some of the hair, and the rest of the hair that I want to be highlights I'm going to just put to the front of the hair. So I'm going to deal with that hair a little bit later. For right now we're doing the medium golden brown. So I separated this patch in the beginning because I do want this to be brighter than the rest of my hair. So I'm going to go ahead and bleach this again. And like I was telling you guys, please make sure you check your hair when you're processing the dye every 15 minutes, because this hair was totally different from the 20-inch hair. I know you saw how bright that bleach got that hair, and the frontal was just not the same. I had to continue to work with it. I bleached it one other time after this, so you just have to work with the hair. I'm going ahead and detangling it just to make sure that all of the bleach gets into the roots of the hair. So the hair that I'm using for my highlights is just not as bright as I want it to be, so I'm going to go ahead and bleach all of the hair that I left out in the front. I left this on for 30 minutes because I told you that the frontal was a little bit different from the bundle. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this side and then work on the other side and wrap it in some aluminum foil. And I went ahead and took some other pieces in the back, just some, not all, just to create some of those highlights in the front as well as in the back. Now, when I tell y'all I was so over it, like it just wasn't working for me. I was trying to figure out what was going on. The back that I bleached was even brighter than the front. So, like I was telling you guys, the bundles bleach way different than the frontal. So I had to go back in and bleach it again just to make sure, because I was not settling for this. I didn't like the color, so I went ahead and went back in with the bleach. So I'm taking the end of my brush again, and I'm just going to take out some strands at the top, as well as the patch that I used in the front to highlight again with the bleach. And the hair that I'm not using, I'm going to go ahead and braid it all the way up to the back so that I can work on these pieces. So after doing a whole lot of, and praying and just stressing, I finally got it to where I wanted it to be. It was bright, it was vibrant. So now it's time to get these orange colors out of the wig. So we're going to tone the hair. I'm using the T14 by Color Charm in the color Pale Ash Blonde. And you're going to need 2 boxes of this, okay? Just so you can cover the whole head. I'm going to start with the front and then work my way towards the back. What you just see me doing is just separating the bottom. Remember the 18 and the 20 inch that has no highlights on it. Just because I just want to color everything that is highlighted. I don't want to waste my product on hair that I don't need to tone. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So I'm only doing the highlighted areas. So after letting the toner sit on that wig for about 30 minutes, I finally got what I wanted. This pale ash blonde. It came out perfectly. I hope this video was so helpful to you guys. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I will see you guys in my next one. See ya.